So, will I ever sleep through the night again? At 8 months, your chances are you're sleeping through the night, but you're not really sleeping through the night. So, what do I mean by that? I'll never forget the first time my son slept through the night. Um, he was in his own room, and yeah, he cried it out to start the evening, and me and my wife went to sleep, and we woke up, and there was daylight peeking through the windows, and instead of properly appreciating our full night's worth of rest, we scurried over to his room and woke him up. We just blasted through the door, and we were scared that something had happened. Um, Funny enough, we were the ones that woke him up, and he was fine. It was just an odd occurrence that we weren't interrupted throughout the whole evening, and yeah, we were just surprised. And but the one thing I've learned is, eventually you do sleep through the night. Your kids sleep through the night, but something else always happens. My son still has bad dreams. He still, might wet the bed every now and then. And that means I'm there in his room at 1 a.m., either changing his sheets or comforting him. And same with my middle child. She has nightmares, and she at some points will sleepwalk over to our room and grab one of us, and then we have to sleep with her the rest of the night. So that time the time that you actually start sleeping through the night, you start worrying about other things. That's what I've realized. They uh they keep you up, right? You're worried about them. That flip switches from, I actually get sleep now, but I'm worried about them. There's other things that arise, right? They keep growing, they keep evolving. They'll still need you. uh, it won't be as bad as it was initially, where you're waking up every hour, but you do wake up. At least for me, I speak for myself, I'll wake up thinking about them. It's not just you anymore, right? If you're a new dad out there, you could just have a good night's rest before you had kids, and you only had to answer to yourself, right? But once you start having kids, you realize really quickly that sleep is at a premium. And even when they get to 8 months and they're expected to sleep through the night, there's always something new that, like I said, there's always something new that makes you worry. And I figure, once they leave the house, once they're old enough, my youngest daughter is only 15, 16 months now, but once all my kids leave the house, I'm not gonna be able to sleep that well. I'm gonna be worried about them. I'm gonna be worried about what dangers are out there that can harm them. But yeah, I think people always told me, hey, he gets better at 6, 7 months. 8 months, you'll sleep better. Your child will sleep better, which is true. But your sleep never really goes back. It never really goes back to where it was before, because now you just have other things to worry about, other things to think of. But yeah, sleep will never ever be the same, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that because I have at least for me, I have a pretty awesome family to worry about, and so I'll sacrifice a bit of sleep for how lucky I am as a dad. So yeah,